Could Granit Xhaka be leaving Arsenal? Despite having signed a brand new contract in the summer, reports have still been linking Granit Xhaka with a move to Italy. So today let's discuss his Arsenal future, as well as that could Bernd Leno also be on his way out? Let's find out in the latest Arsenal news today. Yo, what is going on guys, my name is Bernd and welcome back to your boys channel. As per, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you guys are down there, please do consider subscribing to your boys channel because we are less than 500 away from the big old 60,000 subscribers. But getting into the Arsenal news and starting off with Granit Xhaka. Divisive is the word to describe the Swiss international. Some fans absolutely hate him while others for whatever reason love him. The player was heavily linked to a move away from Arsenal in the summer to Roma, but things just weren't meant to be. Roma did not want to pay the €15 million price tag that Arsenal set on the player, and that was then followed by Arsenal giving this guy a 1-year Arsenal contract extension. So surely he still has a long-term future at Arsenal. Well, personally, you know what, your boy disagrees. And even today, a report in Italy claimed that Juventus are interested in signing Granit Xhaka in January and could offer United States midfielder Weston Mckennie in exchange, who is deemed underappreciated by the Serie A side. So once again, a move to Italy looking on the cards potentially for Granit Xhaka. This time the team is Juventus, but personally, your boy is not convinced by these reports, because didn't Juventus just sign a brand new central midfielder in the summer, and that being Manuel Locatelli? He's 23 years of age and he is surely the long-term and short-term future, so Granit Xhaka to Juventus doesn't make that much sense. But in terms of Xhaka's long-term Arsenal future, I am still personally very uncertain, because if Mikel Arteta still wants to move into the whole 4-3-3 system in the long term, where exactly does Granit Xhaka fit into that system? Because he doesn't have the athleticism to play as a 6 or the creativity to play as an 8. Ask yourselves the question, where does Granit Xhaka really fit into a 4-3-3 system? And in terms of the club he was heavily linked to in the summer, Roma, they didn't sign a brand new midfielder. Quite clearly, Jose Mourinho is a massive admirer of the player. So I am only trying to predict here, but I think we could still see Xhaka to Roma as a possibility come January or potentially in the summer. But would you guys be for that, or would you guys be against that? Keep or sell Granit Xhaka? Let's have a discussion in the comments below. But what about Weston Mckennie, the US of A international midfielder? Well, 23 years of age, he can play in central midfield and also as a defensive midfielder. It seems to be quite clear that Juventus don't think this guy has a future in the midfield, hence why they were offering him out in the summer in the first place. I'm not sure if he's the guy for Arsenal, but if Arsenal were to sign him again, he would go forward towards that 4-3-3. He has the capacity to play as a 6, potentially, or more importantly as an 8. But to be completely honest with you guys, I have not watched Mckennie play that often, but I know there are a lot of USA fans that are Arsenal fans. So to you, man, that have watched Weston Mckennie play, is he a player that you want to see Arsenal potentially sign? But what about Arsenal's other central midfielder in Thomas Partey? Well, he got a start last night against AFC Wimbledon, and that caused quite a surprise. But as Mikel Arteta said on Partey playing, he hasn't played a lot of minutes since he has been injured. We believe the rhythm of the matches is nothing like any training session. I think it was very beneficial for him. We believe it was the right thing to do and he was really pushing for it. So Mikel Arteta has confirmed himself there that it was Thomas Partey pushing the start against AFC Wimbledon, as he wants to get the mad sharpness going into that massive gargantuan game against Tottenham Hotspur. In terms of Partey's performance, well, according to LT Arsenal, he was the best player on the pitch by some distance. And you know what, with all due respect to AFC Wimbledon, I do expect that they are a League One team. But going into the game on Sunday, what exactly is Mikel Arteta going to do? Is it going to be the 4-3-3 with a Partey, Odegaard and Smith Rowe midfield 3, or is Mikel Arteta going to go back to his go-to midfield pivot and be a bit more safe with Xhaka and Partey in the central midfield? So far, the teams that Partey has played as a 6 against is Burnley and his Norwich, teams that are not going to be that great in transition. But in terms of Tottenham, they do have the players like Son and Kane and Ndombele that can hurt you and can overload you. So does Mikel Arteta trust Thomas Partey as a low number 6 against a team that is far better in transition? That, my friends, we're going to have to wait and see. But what do you guys prefer to see, Partey as a lone 6 or him with a bit more help with Granit Xhaka as his midfield partner? Moving on, let's discuss the future of Bernd Leno. 29 years of age now, and he will only have 1 year left on his Arsenal contract come this summer. summer. The fact that Leno has now lost his #1 shirt to Aaron Ramsdale, is this the end of his Arsenal career? The questions have to be asked. Well, according to Eurosport in the UK, Arsenal will become open to offers for Bernd Leno once the transfer window opens in January, with a return to Germany believed to be the most likely for Leno. So apparently Arsenal will be open to offers, but is that the right thing to do? Because yes, I understand that Ramsdale is the future, 23 years of age and a big money signing, but let's just say he was to have some sort of drop of form. Leno isn't the worst goalkeeper in the world. He is one of the better, almost backup goalkeepers in the Premier League. Lest we forget, this guy is still a German international goalkeeper, and he even went to the Euros with Germany. To let Leno go in January and have Ramsdale and Okonkwo as the #2 could be a bit naive in my opinion. But in terms of next summer, if he wants to go, I would fully understand that. Let him go back to Germany, and in terms of transfer fee, let's have a discussion about that down below in the comments. But what do you guys make about the future of Bernd Leno, and do you think he still has a future at Arsenal, or dare I say, is it the end of his Arsenal career? Reports in Italy are linking Andre Onana with a move to Napoli. I can already see you man saying, Babs, but what does Napoli have to do with Arsenal? Well, if you guys are aware how football works, every time Napoli want to sign a player, it's always Arsenal that end up getting him. I'm talking the likes of Lucas Torreira, Bernd Leno, and even Gabriel Magalhaes were all wanted by Napoli but signed by Arsenal Football Club. Let's just say Arsenal were to let go of Bernd Leno, the fact that Andre Onana, a quality of a goalkeeper that he is going to be available for a free transfer. Even though we have signed Aaron Ramsdale for the big amount of money, surely Arsenal should still be interested if we are to replace Bernd Leno. That is just something in your boy's opinion. But at the same time, with Andre Onana coming to Arsenal, if he wasn't assured the #1 shirt, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But would you guys still take Andre Onana at Arsenal, or is there another #2 that you want to see Arsenal sign? Mikel Arteta on Eddie Nketiah. There has been a lot of speculation around him. He puts his head down and trains harder than everybody else. I am so happy for him, and it's not a coincidence that he's able to perform at that level. Mikel Arteta has always been a fan of Eddie Nketiah. Even when Arteta came into Arsenal in his first few games, he actually dropped Lacazette and started Nketiah in the games like Everton and West Ham. And despite many fans criticising him for it, he's always shown faith in the English under-21 international. And that admiration from Arteta towards the player must have been a massive reason why Arsenal offered Nketiah a contract extension. And at 22 years of age, for me, I still don't think he's Arsenal's long-term future centre forward. I actually still think Balogun has better potential, and that is why I understand why he wants to leave Arsenal and get regular 30 minutes elsewhere. So you know what, Eddie, let's see if you can get your move away. And if that is to be the case, then for me, I would not be starting him over following Balogun, who does have a long-term future with the club and has signed a long-term contract extension. If it came down to you guys, who should be Arsenal's third choice centre forward, Eddie Nketiah or following Balogun? Let's discuss down below in the comments. Lacazette says all the players needed some minutes because obviously we do not have as many games this season. So when we have a game like this, we want to perform well and enjoy it on the pitch together. Alex Lacazette scored a goal last night from the penalty spot, and overall it was a low-key decent performance from the French international striker. But in terms of his future at Arsenal Football Club, he has made it clear on numerous occasions that he's going to leave Arsenal on a free come the summer. Prior to last night, he had not started a single game for Arsenal this season, and it's actually been Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang starting as Arsenal's go-to centre forward. Now, taking that all into account, Arsenal will play Tottenham this weekend in a massive gargantuan game. And in terms of Lacazette in the North London derby, he has 4 goals and 2 assists against Tottenham in his Arsenal career. Always turns up in these big games, especially when it's Tottenham. He even scored the winning goal against Tottenham last season from the penalty spot. One has to ask the question, maybe a return for Lacazette into the first team as a centre forward against Tottenham. Lacazette or Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as a centre forward this weekend. Let's see what you man are saying. Okay, then moving on to the other Arsenal news today, and starting off with young William Celiba and quotes from ex-Saint Etienne player Loic Perrin, who has been quoted in saying, "I don't understand how Arsenal didn't even try him at least once. When you observe him since his beginnings at Saint Etienne, he's calm, cold, lucid. In one-on-one situations, he's got extraordinary footing and always gets out of it. Furthermore, he is a great kid to have in the group. At Nice, after many months without playing, he was good immediately when Nice were in bad form. At Marseille, in a crazy atmosphere, same thing. He doesn't get carried away. He could have given something to Arsenal." And you know what? I fully echo every single thing Loic Perrin has said there. And the fact that he's gone to Marseille and been in such great form, would Celiba want to come back to Arsenal, because Marseille are a massive French club and he's a starter there week in, week out. If he is to come back to Arsenal, he's going to have to fight with Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes. A lot better competition, but at the same time not guaranteed to start. Even though he is a great player and 21 or 20 years of age, has great potential. Marseille are a club that has attraction, and Celiba might want to stay there, and that is my biggest fear right now. But let's just say that wasn't to happen if things were to work out at Arsenal. Ben White, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Celiba, Takehiro Tomiyasu, Kieran Tierney. That is a very young backline, all players under 24 years of age. That's low-key exciting. Arsenal's top goal scorers this season in all competitions: Aubameyang with 4, Lacazette with 2, and Pepe, Saka, Odegaard, Smith Rowe and Nketiah all with 1. I want to ask you guys a question in terms of Arsenal goal scorers. Come the end of the season, who do you think is going to be Arsenal's top goal scorer, and how many goals is he going to get? Personally, I'm going to go for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, as I think he's going to get over 20 goals on the likes of Odegaard and Saka and Smith Rowe making him chances. It has to be the case. Arsenal's next 6 fixtures is Tottenham at home, Brighton away, Crystal Palace at home, Aston Villa at home, Leeds at home and Leicester away. But the biggest one thus far is this Sunday, Tottenham Hotspur, and your boy is gassed because I am going to the game. Look forward to the matchday vlog. But even after the Tottenham game, Brighton away is not going to be easy, and even in terms of Crystal Palace at home, when's the last time Arsenal even beat them? And so I think once again this calls for Q&A season. Out of those next 6 Arsenal games, how many wins are Arsenal going to get? Let's discuss down below in the comments. But that is the video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you guys are down there, please do consider subscribing to your boy's channel. If you want to follow your boy on them social medias, then the links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest Arsenal news today. Granit Xhaka's long-term Arsenal future, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But until then, my guys, I will see you soon. Never yet.